Hi, you all. Welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a collective reading. So I do have some new stuff in the description box below. I have a clothing line. Be sure to go check that out. My Facebook is now open, so you can see I'm very public there. I have an Instagram account too as well. One you do have to follow, the other one you don't have to follow. Okay, we're open. Check it out. Follow, share. Have a great time. Okay. All right, so let's get into it here. Let's see what's going on with the collector. We have the Ten of Pentacles popping out in reverse here. So this is about fixing. Like, you know what I'm getting? I'm getting something about a particular person. This person could be an Aries. Okay, I'm getting something about, like, this person wants to invite you to, like, a family holiday. They want to invite you to a family holiday. There's something about, like, Christmas. I feel like this person wants to have sex with you. Like, they want to show you around the house, or they want to show you in their bedroom, and then I do see you guys kiss, and then you have sex. Okay. If you guys have a family, be sure to not do that. Obviously, be sure to not do that here, because I feel like everything's gonna be going so great, and then you end up having a mistake with this person or an accident with this person, and let's just be real. I feel like the person already made a move towards you or wanted to do that with you here because you were in, like, a really high vibrational energy, and this person's light just came out, so you should trust your intuition when it comes to an Aries or towards Virgo or Capricorn here, and them liking you, and etc here. This person's giving off like a King of Pentacles energy, like a provider, a father, a husband. Now, I will say that this person won't marry you. This person won't be your boyfriend like this. Okay, it has to come in a way where it's like if you like two people that like each other. Okay, like a boyfriend and girlfriend. You meet somebody at high school, you meet somebody at a cup of coffee, and then you guys hit it off like that. Not something where, hey, it was a quick moment, okay, between you and this person. Okay, so y'all not gonna be dating after, or that's not how it's gonna be coming off. Okay, Eight of Swords is in reverse here. So Eight of Swords in reverse, this is all like, an energy where you can figure it out, okay? Make it make sense. Yeah, this goes to show you that being high vibrational, it really can go really far. You being, having a positive way of thinking can go really far. Your mind creates your reality, okay? And that's something that a lot of people, like, sleep on, I feel, okay? We have the Moon here and the Eight of Cups here. Okay, so this moon energy is actually connected to the Ten of Pentacles. The moon energy is about secrets, hidden knowledge, and we have the Eight of Cups here. But the moon feels like it's connected to the Ten of Pentacles. So this is no longer going to be a secret. Like, I feel like you kind of know this already, okay? With the moon here and the Eight of Cups here, like, you kind of know this here. I feel like you're walking away from this moon energy or all the secrets, because it's like you don't want to be somebody that is viewed like this. Like, someone is treating you like, like you don't deserve a label or a title or something like that. You're very sexy, you're alluring, you probably get this a lot, okay? It doesn't have to be like sex per se, but you damn sure don't want to be treated this way, okay? You don't want to be treated or come across a certain way. Nine of Swords is here. I feel like you're overthinking a situation because you know that it's correct. Like, it's right. You don't want to be a sex object. You don't want to be a sex object. You don't want to be somebody who is like, someone who's just like people view as like, as a friend zoning you, and like, you're just a girlfriend, and you're like, well, I'm not a girlfriend, I'm not a boyfriend, I'm a husband, I'm a wife, right? I'm a lover, right? I'm a supporter, I'm a this, I'm that, right? I'm so much more. I'm an empress, I'm an emperor. Okay, but you're deciding to walk away from this. Okay, someone could also be trying to tell you, like, hey, I sneak around, I like to cheat, I like to do this, like, do this with me, and you're just like, yeah, I'm not doing that. I don't want to do that. I am not that. There's so much more to me. Some of you guys could be dealing with a situation and or a person here, and this person wants you to continue doing something, or this person wants you to do something, and you're like, I don't want to do that. I feel like you guys got into a situation where it was like that, but now it's not like that anymore, okay? Because you're like, I am taking you serious, and this is somebody that's like, okay, I'm not ready to be serious. You're just so attractive, you're just so you're so that energy that you want to move away from it. And I don't. I'm not doing that. You're very, listen, I would say this is a compliment more than like a disrespect. Okay? This is definitely more of, it's a compliment. Okay? And you just are not wanting to go that way. Okay, anymore. Okay, we have virtue here. So you are actually encouraging, and this person encourage you in their own way. Okay, by you no longer wanting to be this way, they are encouraging you. You are encouraging this person to grow up. Okay, to tap more into their spiritual attributes. Okay, their positive spiritual attributes rather than have this like devil energy, impulsive, lusty, emotional type of aspect. Okay, with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse here. This is something that's easy. Ace of Pentacles is here. This is something that's easy to turn around. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, this is something that's easy to turn around. Like this person could say, okay, you know what? I'm gonna, and throw it out the window. Like that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. And you're just very attractive. I'm not gonna lie. Something about your energy is very like, I can see what this person is saying. Even though it's a lower frequency, I can see what this person is saying. Like it's very, you're really hot. Okay, you're really hot. You're very sexy. You're very positive. You're addictive. Your energy is so addictive and it's obsessive. Okay, to your person. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so like I said, this person could easily throw something out here and throw it out. Take something away and throw it out in the trash. The over energy for the Ace of Pentacles is the Death card here. I'm feeling very antsy. Like I want to get to this point because I'm on the frequency that I want to be on when it comes to like tapping into somebody else's energy with somebody else's energy. Okay, sorry. This is when it comes to tapping into somebody else's energy. Okay, so this is the person's energy, whoever you're inquiring about here. You got to really feel it. It feels like, yes, that's what it is. That's what I've been tapping into it when it comes to him or to her or situation. Okay, this is your energy. Okay, the Death card is here. So this could be a Scorpio here. The Death card is somebody who completely changed. Like, it's not happening. I feel like this Ace of Pentacles is also in connections to the Ten of Pentacles in reverse here. So it seems like a pentacle was gone. Okay, even though the Ten of Pentacles is in reverse here. This could be a new and improved. Ace of Pentacles come as a support. Okay, I'm also seeing somebody's nails are white. Somebody's nails are done. But I see that you are offered an opportunity. You're moving from the Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Cups here to the Ace of Pentacles. And you're moving towards an opportunity. Money, support. I'm hearing fascist. And I'm seeing that, interesting. You keep moving away. You keep moving away. That's what you keep doing. Six of Swords is here. Over energy is the Four of Swords here. You are not really sure if you should have done something, or you're not understanding like why you keep walking away per se. You know what I'm saying? Like there's this like, I guess uninterested, unintended, okay, not exactly type situation here with you. What's the Ace of Pentacles? I feel like you're bothered. I'm not gonna lie. You're bothered. Okay, what's the Ace of Pentacles here? This could be a job opportunity, money, finances, support. Okay, we have purpose here. You possess the dedication and determination to consistently demonstrate love. Over our energy, we have trust here. You have a strong connection to your soul's loving voice and have faith in your intuition. This card hasn't been popping up here, but you know what I was thinking? I feel like you're not ready. You're not ready for this Pentacles here, because the Pentacle and the Ten of Pentacles and the Virtue here, this is easy for someone or something to turn around and not do. Okay, it's easy to get out of this, like what you're asking this person to do, okay, or what you're asking a situation to do or to improve in. Whatever you're asking for, whatever improvement, it's easy to turn around. But I feel like with the Six of Swords here and the over energy being the Four of Swords here, you're questioning, and I feel like you're gonna come to the conclusion that you're not ready, because I see someone is pulling, they pulling a weight. It's a situation that's pulling a weight. I'm not sure if you are ready. Okay, we have action. You have the courage to express unique colors of your loving voice. creativity. This is about, putting yourself out there and being creative, and we have self-love here. So I feel like, collective, I feel like you guys you see that this person and or situation is the real deal. Okay? You see that something at least is, there. Okay? This person and or situation offers you something, and you are just like, okay, I just have to do this, I just have to do that, but maybe you hear yourself saying like, I just have to do this, I just have to do that a little too much, and you're just like, I kind of may want to sit this one out. Okay? I'm not too sure, but also you also are thinking in terms of like, okay, with the Ace of Pentacles and purpose, this energy doesn't come out of nowhere. Like, it's not like left field. You know what I'm saying? Like, this will be basically the time for you to be like, okay, maybe I should just do this and just do that. Okay? Everybody else, maybe you shouldn't have done it with, but this one you should be doing this with. Okay? You should definitely be doing this with. Listen, I'm getting a lot from the Ten of Pentacles in reverse here, the Moon and the Eight of Cups here. Virtue, this person is like, you're so fucking sexy. Like, you're so drop dead gorgeous. Like, your aura is very, like, hot. I'm talking about this person heated with you. They be heated. So I feel like at the end of the day, you have to do some thinking. Five of Swords, Five of Wands in reverse here, and Nine of Swords here. You know the truth. And you know that whatever you're deciding to do is not the right thing to do. Okay? Like, you already know, like, you shouldn't be doing that. I'm here gorgeous. My man, my girl is gorgeous. Okay? We have Justice here, and that's the truth. That's a confirmation. If you feel like I'm lying to you here, Justice card came out, and the Justice card was like, that's the truth, and that's why you have good karma with this person, because this person genuinely knows, not fuck a thing. This person knows that you're sexy, you're beautiful, you're gorgeous, and you're great to do business with it, and this person's like, I have good karma, you have good karma, like, we go together. Like, sugar and ice, salt and water, you know what I'm saying? Salium, water, like, we go together so well. Justice here and the Ace of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles. This is an offer that is being given to you. Okay? You could be given an offer like this here as well. So if you want to give an offer like this and this person gives you an Ace of Pentacles here, it is something where it is equal, because this person packing, and it's not really much to do. At this point, like, whatever y'all offering here is like y'all playing around. Okay? Because there's the Ten of Pentacles. And if you can accept a compliment from this person and or situation, y'all in the Ten of Pentacles. And maybe if you didn't see yourself the way, like, how you went through back in the days with other people, maybe you would enjoy the ride and y'all would be like fucking all the time, or you would be going to work on the weekends even though there's no work. You would be hanging out with your coworkers, you'd be doing this, you'd be doing that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you would have no problem. And then you guys can get to marriage, because all of that stuff here, like planning, this energy between you and this person, you in this situation, planning is not a thing. Because this is a guarantee, like, everything's going to go as expected. Because this person just views you as drop dead gorgeous, you're like amazing energy to be around, and you're sexy, you're amazing, you're just great. You're all in the bunch, okay? Like, so all of the planning and the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, like, that's pretty much to get your foot in the door. You know what I'm saying? To convince you, to go back to a person and or situation. Like, for example, you have a child, y'all argue, I'm going to break up with you, but you can't go that motherfucker far because I have your kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's something like that between you and this person here. And the way how this person, like, sees you, see you in their world when it comes to their legacy is exactly like having a child. And no matter if y'all fight or if there's natural disaster here, y'all will always come back because of his legacy, okay? But that's something, of course, for you to decide, okay? You have to decide whether if you want to do that, okay? But this is definitely a gamble, and you don't know what to expect, and I will say with virtue here, this person, they do have to grow. Like, you do have to tell this person, like, I know I'm sexy. I know I'm attractive. I know I'm all this, but and don't be fucking cocky, okay? Don't be cocky, because this person would end up being worse, and you may be like, oh, that was a bad boyfriend, that was a bad girlfriend, that was a bad job, when you was just being cocky, okay? So you just have to calm down. You know you the man, you know you the girl, you know you sexy, you know you handsome, okay? You know you all of that here. And honestly, like, this person, you feel the same way about this person too. I just feel like you're kind of like jaded in a way. Like you don't like, maybe you like, oh, I've never fell in love before, I don't know what love is, I've never found like a sexy ass person, but you will be feeling like somebody dropped dead beautiful too. The same way how this person feels, it's the same way how you should be feeling here. And don't force it. Do this authentically, because it's like, don't try. Because again, it's not about planning. It's about like, you got the confirmation that this is the right person, and this is the right girl, this is the right guy, it's the right situation. Okay? So don't plan anything. Just like be in the energy authentically. They see that you're beautiful all the time. They see that you're handsome all the time. Don't be cocky. Don't take advantage. The only way how you can fuck up is by fucking it up yourself. And being in the, 10 commandments. Thou shalt not kill. Like don't do none of that shit. Okay? Harmony came out, right? So the energy for this energy, right? Harmony. You are able to feel a loving, balanced connection with everything. I see you guys also sitting in the backyard and, just hanging out with somebody's family. Okay? Sitting in the backyard, hanging out with somebody's family, or I see a cookout. I'm also tapping into an energy where maybe you was hanging out with your ex-boyfriend, your ex-girlfriend, and y'all was hanging out, with somebody's family, and something about the backyard, or y'all went to the park, or y'all went to the pool, and they was like smoking, and they was like drinking, and it was barbecuing, and it was just like, like the 4th of July, or like somebody's birthday. This could be like a, like I'm seeing something about a swim practice, right? Celebration, right? There's something like that. That's the energy between you and person. There's no need to think about marriage or anything like that, because it's going to happen. It's going to come, because it's like, I enjoy your time. My family enjoy my time, your time with me, like your time with you, their time with you. Yeah. So what's Justice and Page of Pentacles? Freedom and release. Hold on. Yeah. So release and freedom. Freedom is about doing what you want to do, and not being, restricted from the past, okay? And giving over unwanted energies, okay? Release is about giving over unwanted energies here to the universe, and also, not stopping, not blocking your own blessings, okay? So the things that are no longer for you here is no longer for you. Okay, so if you were inquiring about an ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend or a past situation here, let that go, because that's actually what's stopping you from coming towards this person. This person is leaving themselves wide open for you. Okay, they're like right there. Okay, over energy, you have tolerance here. You've been at this point where you've been tolerating what your ex-girlfriend, your ex-boyfriend, a past situation has been, putting onto you, the views, what they think that you are, which is not true, absolutely not. Okay. You need to let it go, be in this tolerance energy, okay? You don't want to do this. This may be really hard for you. You may not want to tap into this energy, but because you've been able to be in this tolerance energy, you come into the point, okay? Because I feel like Spirit was like, I don't care how you do it. Just get there, okay? So you chose tolerance. You just dealt with the shit. You just dealt with it, okay? And because you got there successfully here, you're now able to, release unwanted energies here and put yourself out there. Match your energy with this situation and or a person, okay? And this is something that is going to lead you toward your purpose here. The 10 of Pentacles is here. So honestly, this could go into any region. This is career. This is, family business, right? This is, family business. This is children, okay? This is charity, nonprofit. It's something where it's a higher calling, okay? Now, of course, this 10 of Pentacles, this needs a little bit of tweaking, Okay, this needs a little bit of tweaking here. And, you know, you may be coming in as someone who is directing and guiding. Okay, this is somebody that knows a little bit of something too as well. But, you know, it's been like this for so long. I'm seeing somebody's face. Okay, somebody's face is like, I'm dead. You dead ass. It's been like this for so long where they haven't been. It's been like this for so long. It hasn't, like, it's dry. Okay, it's dry. So you're coming in to bring in that like zest, right? With that expression and creativity and self-love here, right? I know what I'm talking about. I've been around the world. Yeah, like you're experimenting. You are bringing in the passion in this relationship here. Okay. I feel like, you know, you feel like it feels like a gypsy energy. Okay, like you feel like it's like a fortune telling energy. I'm not gonna lie. That's the way that's how I'm picking up on this energy. Like something about a gyppy. You know, like I told fortune so many times, and they always said that, oh, this is the guy, this is the right one, and you know, you're down to your last leg, collective, and you're just like, yeah, I don't think this is gonna be it. But this one feels different. And someone is like putting themselves out there as like, you know, as promising. And you just walked right past it. And you was like, I don't know why I did that. Like, maybe I should not do that. Like, you know, no, you should have not done that. Okay. What's the Sun in reverse, Nine of Swords, and the Five of Wands? These cards don't want me to. That's want to come out. We have tolerance here. The Sun. I feel like this is a lot of inner conflict towards the situation, and you've just been dealing with the fact that it's been like up and down, yes and no type situation. Okay. But like the tolerance is coming in, and maybe you feel like you don't have like the confirmation about this person and or situation because it's the question you're asking the wrong question. Right? You're asking like, you know, is this I feel like you're asking, like, is this the right time for me? You know, is this the right one? Okay, like, should I be doing this? Should I be doing that? And it's like, isn't that the same questions you asked yourself from the past relationships? You know, like, didn't you ask that kind of question? What you should be seeing, the proof is the fact that someone is putting an Ace of Pentacles, putting a purpose energy out there. Okay. And that's your confirmation that someone is taking you serious or taking the situation serious. Okay. Like, I mean, it's not small because whatever you're offering is smaller. Okay, whatever this person's offering is small, is bigger than yours. Like this person, I feel like because this person is connected to the Ten of Pentacles and they're coming in and they're offering you an Ace of Pentacles. This person is offering you their home. Okay, this person is offering you a piece of their business inside of their soul, where you're offering it's almost like you're putting out an invitation, and this person's not bringing an invitation in. This person is saying, hey, you're gonna come to my house, you're gonna come to my Thanksgiving, this is what you need to wear. So you already got in, okay, with the Page of Pentacles. The opportunity is to go out and go to Rainbows or go to I'm hearing David Gelato or something like that, and go get ice cream or go get clothes. Okay, it's a reason why you need to wear those specific clothes. You need to go eat Haagen-Dazs ice cream, go to the store and go get Haagen-Dazs, go get an expensive, something that's more of value. Okay, rather than the Page of Pentacles, hey, come to my place at 3:30. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not, okay, what's the reason? Okay, like, I understand that this is something new, but like, how new is the situation? How new is this opportunity? Okay, where I'm telling you, hey, come to my house at 3:30. The Thanksgiving is happening at in my mom's house and my dad's house, dressed to impress. You know, like, there's a reason. Now you know. Okay, like, we can think of oh, okay, like someone's gonna get married, somebody's gonna, you know, say they're pregnant, or there's about to be a fight, or someone thinks about me in this kind of way, blah 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 blah. Say, you know what I'm saying? It's like that. Drama. But you know, there's a lot of, and you need to work on some things, they need to work on some things. So there's definitely that aspect. Okay, let's get an exit card here. I want to get one of these cards here, but I feel like this is a karmic, so let me see what this energy is talking about. Okay. Okay, we have time to fly. 44 here. This could be something about an emperor here, musing right along. Yeah, I feel like this is about, like, the past has moved on from you. Okay, the past has moved on from you, at least in a way where it's time for you to go check something else out. Because I feel like it's giving me that energy where it's like everybody left the house, and it's like, that's peculiar. Like, why did everybody leave the house? You know what I'm saying? So you need to go leave the house here, and you need to go, you know, do what you need to do with this situation, because you're about to find out. Because we have open your presence here, and we have talking smack. What I say? Okay, somebody talking, maybe somebody's in the house, and they're like, yo, this person's not supposed to be staying here. You know what I'm saying? This person is on some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, da-da-da-da-da. Shit start talking, everybody leaves the house, and like, oh, you know, we left, this and that, Situation left you alone, and now you need to go live the situation alone here. And when you go leave the situation alone, you go do whatever. I'm seeing motherfuckers that allow somebody to stay in the house is going to get in trouble. Okay? Because they're like, okay, but you did that shit, though. You said that this. Blah, 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 zay. Blah, 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 blah. Like, you said this. Okay? Let's get an exit card. I like this spread. This is nice. I feel like a lot of people going through this shit, too. You know, this is going to divert people with the right guy, with the right girl, just moving on from the situation, because you guys think about the past and you're like, that shit's sticky. It's sticky because situation goopy, you know, like, it's, you know, it's crazy. Okay, we have 9999. Lesson learned. Past tense, right? Lesson learned. All right, mama. Hold on. Okay, yeah. So we have lessons learned. Okay, so this is about the cycle. Your cycle, a chapter, a cycle is no longer going to happen again because you learned your lesson. Okay, you know how to do it both ways. Okay, we have a combination. Yeah, combination, results, benefits, reflection, and contemplation. Completion. Okay, confirmation. Take stock of your accomplishments and how you arrived at them. This is a reminder to maintain optimism and drive towards your goals. Maintain your momentum and know that the powers of heaven have your back. You made it, and the reward goes to you. Okay, so this right here, this is a confirmation. That's another confirmation. You see, I do notice that this energy is very subtle in telling you that this is the one. Okay, this is the right person for you here. This is the right situation for you here. I'm hearing it's something about communation. Okay, communation. Okay, that is coming through here. There's something about that here. There's something about like the collectiveness here. I'm hearing cooperativeness here. If that's a word here, but cooperativity. It's something about co-op, okay, or core, or co, something like this. Something about like two people coming together, two situations coming together, okay? Your past situation did not come together. It's every man for themselves. It's swords energy. It's, you know, he said, she said type situation here. The lessons, you learned your lesson, okay? In whatever past situation, this is because of your past. Okay, some situations it's like, okay, you know, that was then, you know, I learned my lesson then. No, this reward came in because of your past. You needed to go through that because you needed to know the do not do. Okay, do not do, and don't move, and don't you, everything in your past was a don't. Okay, don't fuck somebody outside and who moves like that. Okay, don't be with somebody who don't want not to have any children. Okay, like don't be with somebody who wants to do drugs all the time. Okay, like it's gonna be different for all of you guys here in regards to like what you went through, but that was a clear do not. Okay, everything in this situation here is you can do and do. Okay, don't do what you did in your past with in relationship here with this person. Now, if somebody is curious here, because again, with virtue here, this is the difference between these two situations in these two. I heard this energy before. I've heard this energy. I've seen this energy, but this energy doesn't come up unless you are highly favored and you are on a purposeful path here. You are going towards your purpose. Okay, so this is like a twin flame, right? This side is very much like jail, prison, fame, stardom, marriage. It's that type of energy. This is the start, okay, of something new. The difference between virtual here and the virtual over there, that situation wasn't gonna stop. This situation is going to stop. Like, this is somebody that I've never seen that side of the tracks before, and they're like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't know why you wouldn't like stop hitting a bitch. Okay, like why would you do that? They would itch their head and be like, I don't understand, I don't get that, because over here I would get my ass beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand what's going on there. Okay, I don't understand what's going on there. Okay, so yeah, but this person is like, they hear your past and they hear about what you went through, but they're like, I'm not really understanding it. It's like legit, they're not really getting it. I don't get why your past is like that. Like, I don't. And it's like nobody helped you. Like, the cops didn't help you. The judge didn't help you. Like, you said what you said and they didn't encourage you to open up a case. Like, they didn't. It's just quite confusing for this person here. But they're like, over here, we do things differently. And if you've been on the other side of the tracks here, when court is different in the Bronx, Manhattan, Brooklyn, Staten Island, in the islands, India, like, what this is. And this is what this person is talking about. Okay. Yeah. It's what about learned. Like, I've been around the block here, and I know that if somebody was to come towards it, if that person had that would have been completely different. Okay. Like, that would have been like completely different. Okay. Whatever that you were going through back in the days, was something where it was kind of like there was probably a lot of like favoritism, a lot of like sliding, okay, a lot of like you did some shit on purpose. It was more dangerous than you thought, okay. So that's that. I'm gonna like wipe the thing. Yeah, it was more dangerous than you thought. Okay, but yeah, don't do what you did in your past relationship with this one. Okay, like, make sure you guys are on your P's and your Q's with this one. Okay, because even if your ex-boyfriend, your ex-girlfriend wants to come back here, there's no way that they can come back to this situation. Like, the situation is so different. It's so homey. Okay, not homey like, oh, what's up, butter? It's so home vibe with you in this situation here. Yeah, lessons learned. Like, you look like your lessons have been learned. Like, don't touch the hot frying pan. Okay, not gonna do that anymore. Right, where you're at here, it looks like that. And and if your past was to come in here, this would definitely be like, I'm gonna call the cops without no hesitation. I'm gonna get a little protection, or I'm gonna do this, right? Because I gave you the benefit of the doubt at the time, and you definitely was not there. Okay. Now, you can play around, but don't get close, and don't be coming to nobody's house without no fucking money. Always have money in your pocket. You better also learn how to draw. You better learn all that shit by yourself. Okay, you learned your lesson, so I don't even know why you be hanging out with these people or the situation. Okay, but if you do hang out and everything's cool and ready, like, you're just gonna be lessons learned is also like, you're not dealing with these people anymore, situation anymore, like, or you're just gonna have boundaries here. But it's like the type of person or the type of situation that you are in, the type of person that you are in, you wouldn't be a vibrational match. Okay, so I'm not gonna tell you like, hey, don't talk to these people, but you're gonna go through your journey and be like, okay, that's what that means. If I learned my lesson and that happened, like, that means that we are on two different pages and we're not supposed to be crossing paths at all. Okay. All right. So over energy for 9999, we have 0404. Slow down. Balance, power struggle, force, violence, hope, authority, ancestors, restlessness, low vibrations, and warning. That's where you was at. You needed to slow down because this is what you were dealing with. Like I said, it could have been something that was very dangerous. Okay, authorities was crooked. Power struggle, domestic violence. It could have been some homicide that could have been significant too as well. Restlessness. This is somebody that's like a snap. I'm gonna snap. Okay, I'm gonna snap. I can always snap. Okay, and your lessons is don't fuck with people who are snappers. Okay, and even the ancestors too. Like some ancestors was shady, like their grandmother, grandfather. Shit was just shady. You know what I'm saying? Like people who passed away, the spirits. If you were doing spirits or black magic, or if you had like a circle, back in the days here, that shit was shady as a motherfucker. Whoever they was calling on here, these are people that they were like snappers. They're trying to get into the spiritual realm. They're trying to pass down these codes and shit like that they learned, but they died with them. Okay, like it's slow down. Okay, pay close attention to the people in your life, your surroundings, and your physical health. Don't freak out. It's just a warning to be careful and awake to avoid any further issues. Communicate clearly and keep healthy boundaries. Exactly. Like I said, I don't know why you would hang out with them, but if you do hang out with them, you're going to get into this energy where it's low vibrational and it's not who you are. Like when you're in this energy, it's not who you are at all. Like it's not. Now, if you do have one person, because I do feel like you may have one or two people that may be popping up, outside of the fences, and they may be having like yellow eyes. Okay. I'm seeing something about NCE, which is to me notice. Okay. This could be something about a nurse too as well. NCE. I don't know if it's like but I know a nurse name, like the title is N something, NPC or MPE or something like that. It's gonna be something about a nurse. You need to. I'm hearing shorty toxic as shit. Like her tops is toxic as shit. Something about tops. Okay. So maybe no. Okay. F dash a love could be significant too as well. This could be somebody that likes lemon zest too as well, or zest. Okay. But anywho's, yeah, like I do see them coming back here and looking, and it's like, okay, so you gonna give me some food, you gonna give me some of this, like, and that's some scary ass shit to have somebody stand outside your fucking gate with some yellow ass eyes looking like, okay, I'm starving, you want to give me some food, and you live in a big ass mansion. That's some scary ass shit. But like I said, your lesson has been learned, and like I said, now you know when to call the cops. Now you know when to if somebody's smacking the shit out of you, or they beat the shit out of you, or they punch you in the face, to call the cops. Even with this person too, if somebody if this person, even though this person is the right one for you here, and this person punch you in your face, then you do need to call the cops immediately. Okay, you need to call the cops immediately. This is not some of you guys may be like, oh, like, you sure because this is the right person, like, virtue. It's like your lesson has been learned, okay? It's not black and white with this energy. So you do need to pay attention, right? This is about vibration and frequency. So people could easily tap into the energy and vibration and or frequency, okay? Now, if you're told that this is your person and this is the situation and this person hits you or do something here, make sure you go seek help, okay? But if it's that bad, you probably need to go call the cops here and take a chance that you and this person could go to counseling and it doesn't happen again, okay? But it shouldn't be that bad because you're vibrating high, this person's vibrating high. This is a simple like, oh, I stepped on your shoe, I'm sorry, won't happen again, because they love you so much. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like that versus I stepped on your shoe and I did more than that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to keep going. Like, they don't know how to, this energy you do have to pay attention to. Pay attention, okay? Because this energy is very, very tricky. Like, anybody can mimic this energy. This is all about tucking. Okay, so you have to be very intuitive, and you do have to be on alert when it comes to the lessons that you have learned. I've been through an energy like this. Okay, I haven't been through it all. Okay, but it's definitely like a squinting period where you're like, I'm squinting, I notice, I see. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, very interesting. I'm going to go in this direction. I'm going to see where it takes me. I'm hearing, do you get deja vu when she's with you? Did you get deja vu? So when you gonna tell her that we did that too? That is so special. I feel like this is your past that's singing this to you. Okay? Like, we did all of that too. Like, what are you talking about? But you was all to do. You was all not to do. You was not to-do list. Okay? Okay, this other person, this other situation, they look at you, they look creepy, but they ain't gonna do that shit in their life towards you. Okay, as long as you continue being high vibrational here. Okay, even if this person and you was to get in trouble here, this person is still gonna have this aura, this vibration of being of the light or being of the other path here, because their soul, their destiny is of the other path here. They're just tapping into a vibration of frequency of the past. And you can actually work things out with this individual here, not the past, because that motherfucker stay snappers. Okay, like red snapfish. Okay, or they call them the red snapfish. That's my fish. Okay, that's my shit. A pretty sad energy here. I feel like there's a lot of cross watchers that would try to mimic this and copy this here. There are people still to this day, they already know they look like what they look like. Some people, they just sit there and stare there and just don't do shit. Some people, they just, they talk a lot. They all have this same coloring. They all have this aura of like darkness. Okay, they may have like a really, like they're burnt, or there's something about like a dark energy, and they're the only ones, like they get around a group here and they're the only one that have this dark dimmy light, and everybody looking at them like, what the fuck is that? Especially this group, they ignorant. Like, I've never seen this type of person, a type of situation on the other side of the tracks. Like, I've never seen this dark aura, and you light as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, your skin is light, your voice is light, everything is light, and it's like, where the fuck is that? They sold. It's tampered with. They sold their soul. They selling their soul and shit like that. Guys have to slow down. The lesson has been learned, though. And I do see your past is checking up on you. Yeah, I do see that somebody from your past here, they watching the same exact reading, and they're like, oh, so that's what's going on with her. That's what's going on with him. Oh, that's what she's tapping into. Your lesson has been learned. Oh, really? Okay, cool. Let me counteract that. Let me do this, let me do that. Oh, okay, I think I'm jealous of him or jealous of her. Or they may leave you alone. They be like, okay, I'm happy for you. And they like, I'm gonna go do my own thing. But you know what? They're gonna have a soul, or they print is inspired by your energy. They're inspired by your energy. And that's also dangerous too, because you got a dark energy, you got a dark print here, and you're inspired by me. You're gonna have to do some energetic work. Because this person's not supposed to, spirit's like, you're going to have to do some energetic work. Because this person's not supposed to be inspired. They're not supposed to be touching. You don't even exist. Okay, you don't exist. The lesson has been learned. There's nothing that they can say, do, or make you feel. There should be nothing between you and this person. Okay, nothing. It's already done. They got to get in trouble, or they have to live their own life. While you live your own life, and let's just say your life is very creative, okay? Because you are creative. This isn't really like, if you guys been through this energy here, like some people fuck up, and if you never got your ass whooped before from a man or for a woman here, if you never got your ass whooped before, you know how sometimes, like if you ever been in a domestic violence, I know for me, but I also see with other women too who is in domestic violence relationship, like something comes over them where it's like, oh, don't like the person that whipped your ass here. But when you do get your ass beat, or when somebody is doing domestic violence shit towards you here, you feel more euphoric towards that person, more romantic and loving. But something inside of you, it's something kicks into you, and you're like, hey, I'm not supposed to like that person with my ass, right? This is the kind of energy. It feels more euphoric with this person and or the situation, okay? Ain't nobody whipping your fucking ass though no more. But I feel like some of you guys, you should just never, but nobody's whipping, nobody's hitting on you, and you're gonna call the cops immediately and stuff like that. But go after this person, because I feel like this is like the Good Witch, okay? That house, the first movie she did with this virtue and the 10 of Pentacles in reverse here. This is like a broken home, a home that needs to be remodeled, okay? Walls need to be fixed, drains needs to be swapped out. Like, it's that kind of vibe between you and this person. Exchange it for the new, and the house is good as new, and you can open up a bed and breakfast, it's good as new. It's crazy. Other person, no, leave it the way it is. It's broken. Oh my goodness, it's broken. Sneaking around and shit like that. It's like, what? All right, so that's all that I have for you. I hope you guys enjoy. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Look in the description box below. See that's all for you. Check out my Instagram. And until then, some of you guys wanted to know if I'm okay, because I went through domestic violence myself. Okay. So you're just like, oh, that's not domestic violence. You know, yes, it is. If you being dragged across the living floor and somebody shoving you to the floor and all this extra shit, that's not passive aggressive. That's. I mean, well, I guess it's passive aggressive, but it's also domestic violence. I say domestic violence because it's like, come on now, like, there's some things, okay? But I'm okay. Like, you guys are like, are you okay? I'm okay. Okay, I'm okay. I'm out of the situation. I don't deal with that. I know, call 911. How can I help you? You know, and I know, like, that's just not okay. Justice was not served. I never went to court. I didn't have that opportunity to do so. But in the future, if if anything was to happen like that with the same person, of course, I would immediately snap into my gears, especially because I have a child now, and I would definitely, like, you know, call 911 and, you know, do everything in my power to protect myself, you know. Because that right there was just so, like, I don't know what to do. I thought this person really loved me. Oh my gosh, like, you know, I this person loves me. I was with this person since high school. I've never been like in this situation before. Like what happened? Like, I was just so shocked. Like, this never happened to me. It was just such a shocker, and it was so euphoric. And I was like, oh, we can work things out. But then the more and more I was like in this euphoric energy with him, and the more and more I was like, okay, this is not going to work out. It kept getting worse. And then his mom got involved, and it was just like so weird. But I got out of it, and I would say, like, I'm happy that it didn't go that far where I was getting hit on. I never put my hands on him, but it was like I was about to type situation here. But I think once I've seen when like I was in a situation with his mom where where his mom called my mom, like, I put my sneakers on, my pants on, because I was like, I gotta get ready to fight him. You know what I'm saying? And I was ready. You know. You know, and I was like, and then that's when they said, like, oh, you have to leave. And I was like, okay, cool. You know, like, that was my energy, you know. But yeah, I put my sneakers on, I put my pants on. And you know what's crazy too, because, like, when I put my sneakers and my pants on, I was like, I gotta get ready to fight this guy. Like, you know, for real. Like, I had to get ready to fight my ex-boyfriend, you know. And I was so nervous. Like, my stomach was, like, turning, you know. Like, I was so nervous. I was like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, you know, like, and I was just thinking to myself, like, I gotta fight for my relationship, because I was like, his mom was obviously, like, like, pumping up fear into his, you know, fucking head, because it's like, it was fine when I was there and I was, you know, not living there, but then he was always on his phone secretly texting, and I was like, who the fuck is he texting? I'm like, oh, here's his mom. And he just became more, like, antsy and more, like, you know, he became more like scared, you know, and like he was in fear, like, and I was like, so his mom is telling him to, like, beat me or something like that. Like, I almost got that vibe that she didn't really like me like that. So it was a white family, so it was like, you guys are like, yep, racist. Racist, you know. And people in my high school, they was like, oh, like, why is he saying a whole bunch of racist jokes? Is he racist? And then there was a lot of, like, racial moments. So they could definitely, this mom is like, oh yeah, like, they have a black man, you know, so I'm saying my kids is half white, half black, you know. It's like, obviously classic, right? Nice way to hide behind racism. It was just, but I'm okay. Like, it was just it was a lot, like, it was crazy. And then I grew up around that, and it was crazy, like, cops and the, like, courts, and, you know, it was just, wow. You know, it was just bubble tea, gnarly, Tesla, gnarly, fried chicken, gnarly, party in the Hollywood Hills. It was definitely, and then I was just so shocked, because I'm like, his mom is just, like, really sitting here, like, so calm, cool, and collected, and she's not taking any accountability. She's just handling the situation. And there's been history between him and his mom, like, getting, not physical, but, like, he got on her face, and, like, it was about to get violent, you know what I'm saying? And it was just something where I'm just like, you notice this about your son, and you're just still sitting and you're still having regular conversations, like, as this is helping. The conversation's not helping, because now he's taking his anger out on other people now. Like, you're making it worse. You need to do something more, you know, like, get other people involved, go to therapy or something like that. Like, you're just not doing it. It was a lot in the situation for me. I think right now for me, it was just like, I can't believe I was there. You know, like I was there. I share stories too. I share a story too. Okay, so that's all that I have, but I'm okay. I'm okay. We're okay. We're good. And I am, you know, I'm happy, and I'm, you know, everything's amazing. So, all right, so that's all that I have for you. I hope you guys enjoy. Remember to like, subscribe, to share. Look in the description box below. See, that's all for you. Check out my Instagram. And until then, I will see you guys next time. Bye.